My people, yes, my people, greeting to you all according to the locations where they watch us from. I salute you once again according to our time over there. My people, today broadcast, I believe we all not forget all the promises when Obaseki promised Edo people. A lot of all the promises when Obaseki, the governor of Edo State, the Excellency Governor Obaseki of Edo State, we come outside today, make we come ask the people. Uh, the promise what Obaseki promised Edo people, how many Obaseki don't do and how many remain? So that maybe we still come out to live video, maybe we still clap for the governor of Edo State, say, see the work where he don't do, see the work where remain. So my people, when they watch us, make una free to call for this broadcast today. Make una let us know the work where Obaseki don't do and the one where remain. We get our congress, Chris, all the way from Nigeria. He go there with us today. Make he tell us how he see the matter. And we get our congress as well. We go see join us today. Congress Ogele, all the way from Norway. He go follow us this broadcast today. And we see the expect our congress Kisley, all the way from Austria. Thank you all for coming and make una help us share this broadcast. Before we eat and small, thank you all for coming. Please share the word of freedom.
I greet the house. I greet you, my brother Chris. You are welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for coming. All right. I believe we don't get time to waste time. We don't get time to check time. Today broadcast, a very important broadcast. Obaseki promised Edo people a lot of promises. We come outside today to come ask the people all the promises what Obaseki promised the people. We won't know how many when Obaseki don't do, and we won't know how many will remain. Then we won't talk about today. So first and foremost, let our congress let them introduce themselves so that we go ahead. Our congress from Nigeria, Chris, please can you introduce yourself and say hi to your people?
You're all welcome. Nice to see every one of you. I'm calling from Nigeria. My name is Chris Idemudia from Edo State. Ayawabewa. Yeah.
All right. The other congress, go ahead.
Yeah, everybody, it's your brother, Comrade Ogele from Norway. Everybody knows me very well, so you are welcome, my brother. We don't enter today. Another story don't come. We want to talk about dope politics.
Okay.
Olago is coming. Kisley still coming.
Yeah.
From Austria.
He's coming. Yeah.
Okay.
So my people, before we begin to hit the matter as we see them, make una free, make una share this broadcast, invite people. Free to write where you are watching from, where you are watching us from. Free to write where you are watching from. Imade, Jumbo, good evening. We greet you, and Peter, thank you.
From Urorigbe. Imade Jumbo from Urorigbe, yeah.
Wow. Imade. All right. Your brother there, Imade Jumbo, they say you from Urorigbe. So yeah, from Urorigbe, yeah.
Now make a brother.
Aha. So Urorigbe the building, make Urorigbe, we could free, make una tell us which development, how many road Obaseki don do for Urorigbe, make una free, tell us for this broadcast today. All right, my people, no time to check time. Move forward. Una hear that music when they sing come out. Edo man, move forward, yo. Move forward, yo. Obaseki na the man, yo. So if they don't forget the music, we the good people of Edo State, we never forget that music. Edo must move forward. So that be the reason why we come outside today, make we come house the people. If waiting we don't know, make they tell us where Edo State governor, where he don't move us, reach. All right. So before we begin the eat and small, our Congress Kisley, Congress Chris, all the way from Nigeria. So Congress, please, Obaseki promised us a lot of things. Wait till you get to tell us about this matter. You anything that you fit tell us what when Obaseki don't do, the one we remain, go ahead.
Yes, so far so good. I wouldn't say the man have not actually started. The man have started, but he's working at a very slow pace. Very, very slow. In the first place, I said earlier on that I am speaking from outside. I'm not an insider. I cannot tell you the exact money they are generating from the IGR, that's internally generated revenue. I don't know what actually coming from the federation account. I don't know what international donor brings to Edo State. So if I am judging, somehow I might be judging from outside. But the fact remains that Obaseki, as we speak now, Obaseki don't seem to be working. We are the mercy of the season. We have the greatest problem that is confronting Edo is erosion. Whenever it rains, you can't find your way home. It's a very big issue, very challenging. You can't find your way home. I give you an example. If you are conversant, the man from Uronigbe should prove what I am saying now. If you are going to Uronigbe, you must drive to Ramat Park, through Agbo Park. There is a road opposite Agbo Park. That road is called, I forgot what they call that road. But I know there is a very big church somewhere there. It was a political game that he played that made him to construct that road. This is 21st century. You can't build a road without a drainage. Obaseki constructed a road opposite Agbo Park. And whenever it rains, people, that road is called Ogege. Somebody just that road is called Ogege. Now, whenever it rains, it's always a problem. You can't stay there. You can't do anything. No vehicle want to come close to that area. Obaseki have refused to fix that road. He only just constructed the road and no drainage was constructed alongside. Now, you come to Gelegele Seaport, which was his cardinal point of campaign. I was going to build Gelegele Seaport, which will take a lot of unemployed youth away from the streets. We are here to see Gelegele Seaport. And he also told us that he was going to give us industrial park. That industrial park has to do with a kind of attracting more industry, creating an enabling environment, building a site where industry can be located in Edo State. As we speak now, we are yet to find those things. Those things, they are not in Edo State. So the problem we have here, the people don't ask questions. Everybody's just busy on their own. Obaseki is counting days in the office. Nobody's interested. It is only when the race is now set in now, people begin to realize that Obaseki has not done anything. And painful enough, when you say a government is not performing, your closest neighbor, your closest friend will say, the man they try, the man don't do road way in my streets. What of other people who are not from within that same community? And I want to tell you, because I drive around Benin City virtually every day, the only area of Obaseki is work is just within Oredo. Ikpobaga is cut off from Oredo. Ego is cut off from Oredo. If you are conversant with Lagos Road from University of Benin down to Solution and the rest of them, whenever it rains, you can't go to this area. Tomb line has been a nightmare in that ASICS. The government have not been able to solve that problem. Now you talk of the traditional ground opposite what's the name of this place? So this Ibadan Park and the rest of it that travel to most of these western Daiken Primary School route. I expect by now A Daike Primary School Road link medical stores, link Federal Girls College Road that has to come out with somewhere around Obowo houses. I expect by now Obaseki should have fixed that road. If Obaseki fixed that road, a lot of good things will come down to that area. Now, what am I trying to say? This road, they are still there. It's not motorable. Whenever it rains, people within that community, they can't go home, and the cost of transportation will increase. So we are begging Obaseki, if there is any man that has ever enjoyed the goodwill of the people, the support of the people, is Obaseki. The late Chief Obafemi Awolowo had vision for his people. I don't know the vision Obaseki had for Edo people. The late Chief Obafemi Awolowo had vision for his people. He realized the importance of education. He gave them free education. He realized the importance of information. He gave them the first NTA. We are here to see the vision of Obaseki being manifested in Edo State. As I speak with you now, nothing is working in Edo State. Edo youth, they are jobless. There is no job creation in Edo State. And they will tell you government does not have business doing business. But I am sure government owns a duty and a responsibility to provide an enabling environment for business to strive. God bless Nigerians in diaspora. God bless Edo people in diaspora. They are the reason why we are happy. They are the reason why we have joy. If you come to Benin City, Edo State today, most of the shopping mall that is built in Benin, most of the whatever the name they call the store, whatever the name is called, they are built by Edo people in diaspora. If you go to area, you see the cash flow that come to Edo State. One would have expected that the government of today should have harnessed that opportunity to transform Edo State. A lot of taxes, a lot of revenues being generated from Edo State. I have a business center. I will call on my brother. Please, oh, I need some money. You say, okay, just give me 2 weeks or maybe 1 more day back. I'm going to send you some money. I will call another friend. They will send me some money. I will set up a business. One, the government cannot give me loan. The government cannot guarantee security. The government cannot guarantee you anything. The government cannot guarantee you tax holiday. The very day you open your shop, that is the very day they start collecting tax for you. They don't care whether the business is going to survive or not. But I'm also aware that Obaseki school in US, is that the way the US economy is run? It was an economy team to Oshomole's administration. I didn't vote for Oshomole, but I want to tell you that in the next 20 years, you can still make reference to the project handled by the then administration of Adams Oshomole. Let me give you a classical example. Go to Airport Road. Go to Iheya, where Ogbemudia live and die. Go to Dancing Road. The project of Oshomole is still speaking for Oshomole. We are yet to see the project of Obaseki that will speak for Obaseki. One of the things we see him doing in Edo State, maybe probably renovate some of the buildings constructed by Obaseki, the late Ogbemudi and the rest of them. But these are not the major issue of Edo State. What is more critical to Edo people today is road, insecurity. I saw the governor installing solar lights around Ring Road Aziz. Around this time last year, my brother will prove me right. Around April last year, I was the one that installed solar light in the whole of my community. Every house in my community, every electric pole in my community got a street light. It was just a communal effort. And I can tell you what it costs to install that solar light, which I feel the money that goes to the impress of a speaker of Edo State is enough to light up the whole of Oredu. The money that goes for impress to the deputy governor is enough to light the whole of Edo North. The money that goes to the deputy, to the speaker of the House of Assembly is enough to take care of the constituency. Because I am aware, I was the one that captured the project. I was the one that took the feasibility study. I did everything. I know the cost. And as I speak with you now, when you drive through my community, the question people often ask, now politicians do this one for now. I told them, no. If politicians do this kind of help for you, you will pay for the next 8 years. It will be their jingle, to be their campaign. So I'm encouraging you in diaspora. You have a lot of role to play. You have a lot of role to play. We need to sensitize our people as we did during the days of Obaseki election. You saw the old, the young, everybody came out en masse. The Benin man will say, Iyoko mama, where are now? But I'm very sure with the way this present government is run, we are not sure of the next election. I am telling you, this party is not sure of the next election. They are just waiting for the local government election. He said this politics why he was a kind of inaugurating the special advisor he just nominated recently. I work with the last strength I have in me with Obaseki. I did all I could do for Obaseki to win the last election. I cover a booth. I cover my constituency. I cover my ward. I made sure Obaseki won that election. But unfortunately, when Obaseki came to power, he was trying to nominate who to become his special advisor, SSA, and the rest of them. And we now discovered that those people that came with him, I'm not against him. He have to make use of them. Fine, it's not an issue. But the problem we have with Obaseki now, Obaseki is destroying a structure that made him the governor. Everybody seems to be folding their arms. I'm not interested. What they are just waiting for now is just the local government election. After the local government election, you will see that need PDP no more in Edo State, because the people, they are tired. The Christmas just went past some few weeks ago now. You saw poverty. You saw poverty in the state. How? These are people who don't have relations elsewhere. But for those of us who God has blessed our family, that took the risk to cross the Mediterranean Sea, to go through the hurdles of Europe, today we are celebrating here in Africa. I saw when Obaseki was coming, Nigerians in diaspora, Edo in diaspora, they made a lot of sacrifice. They will organize their street. They will print a poster. They will print a banner. They will send money. Make sure you people support Obaseki. But unfortunately, what we are seeing Obaseki doing today is the opposite of what we expected of Obaseki. When they were nominating these special advisor and SSA, let me just tell you one thing. I called an insider. I said, Una not give me for this position. I have worked with you people. He said, no, it was zoned to the leaders. The leaders now decide who and who they give it to. Even those who were not even having the card, those who never supported the party, they gave it to them and they know where they were going to take it to. So today, to some extent, I wouldn't say we are regretting. I personally am not comfortable. I am not happy. I labor and I work with them, and I have not been compensated. Yes, you must not come and give me money. I don't believe in sharing money. When my community is developed, when my people are empowered, I am happy. If you look at the level of insecurity in the state, the government is aware. The government is aware. The reason why Nigerian government are not interested in the insecurity that is facing the country today, the more insecurity you have in your state, the more money you get. The more money you get. So they show a laissez-faire attitude towards insecurity. Now let's go to Uwode, where the governor came from. The governor is from Ike. Ike is one of the most remote and one of the most backward community in the whole of Uwode. Uwode don't have a road. Now let's do it like this. Let's take the calculation from Owa down to Oza. The road is already tight during the days of Osunbo. Now from Oza, there is a transformer at the opposite Oza market. Take the road down to Uvedisi. From Uvedisi to Ike. From Ike or from the other side.
Just wait, hold on.
It's from Ike.
Yeah, we know.
From Ike during his campaign. That was what he declared. That is from Ike. Ike is in his north. His north is in Uwode. So today we are yet to see the blueprint, the hard work of Obaseki.
Wait, Chris, hold on first. Hold on.
Calm down. We will give you time when you take talk. So my people, where they watch, make una share this broadcast, make una they like, and we have 140 people watching. Just 20 minutes broadcast, we have 140 people watching. Make una like and make una share, and please to you all. Who feel support to send a super chat to support the broadcast, make una feel free to do that. And they see some comments here. When our comrades, they let us know, say, in support of Obaseki. People they write, say, it good for you. I beg people to not laugh. For him to come out to realize a mistake, we deserve some kudos. So I please to beg. When I just take and the first time when they come, we will see they need them here as well. So, sir, through your statement, you made us say Obaseki come from Ike.
Yes. I before now, let me come in again. Before now, I never knew that man Obaseki.
You hold on, hold on. I will give you time to
Hold
talk.
on.
We don't confirm her today now. Say Obaseki come from Ike. Then
I first tell you before now.
Obaseki, yes, Obaseki talk out for one broker say he come from Oriomo.
I
So
tell you, say a lie.
we don't know whether he made mistake. Say now Oriomo he come from or na Ike. So our congregate Chris,
Please.
go ahead.
Chris, go ahead. Can you hear us?
Now, when anybody say, let me tell you one thing in politics. Politics is all about interest. I must make it clear. Now, there is what we call human indeterminacy in politics. Now, what that thing simply means, let me explain it in a way that everybody will be carried along. Now, there is a girl by my house, very close to my house, or probably about 3 streets away from my house. And the girl doesn't know my character. I'm a very ruthless human being. But whenever I see this girl, I will pretend that I love this girl. I will look humble. I will look gentle. In less than a few months, this girl now find her way in my house. When she find her way in my house, she now suddenly discovered that I am a lion. That I am not as gentle as she used to think. That was what happened during the days of Obaseki. I never knew Obaseki before now. But I'm very close to his family. I know the family. I know the family. I know the family. Somebody close to me in the 80s stay with them. Yeah. Somebody very close to me stay with them in the 80s. That was when I got to know that family, Obaseki. But be that as it may, even if I've supported Obaseki, I was not expecting 100% return from Obaseki. But the joy is that when the state is moving on, when things are working in the state, sometimes you don't need to get direct paper cash, money cash from the government. No. When things are working accordingly, people are getting job, people are happy in the state. You as an individual should be happy. When my community is more trouble, when there is no insecurity in my community, when there is job provision in my community, to my host environment, I don't have problem. What I am saying now, if a Gelegele seaport is built in Benin, a lot of investment will come to Benin. A lot of investment will come to Benin. The industrial park is talking about, which I earlier mentioned, we've not yet seen it. We've not yet seen it. If this man have built industrial park, or we are seeing the foundation of ground, there is hope for tomorrow that the youth coming up will stand to gain from it. Now we have a lot of institutions in Benin that turn out graduate, skill and unskilled workers on a yearly basis. Where are they going to work? Does the government have vision for this youth that is coming up? Where do they go? Now you come to Benin, you come and see the level of crime in Benin. Before now, when you come from Europe, America, and other part of the world, you see people running to your house. They want to come and tell you, bros, I need something. But there is something our youth are doing today. The religious leaders, they are aware. The political leaders, they are aware. Security leaders, they are aware. Nobody's talking about that area. Okay. In the next few years, if you metamorphose into more dangerous crime.
Hold on, Congress. We will come back to you again. Let me ask you this question again before another Congress get off from there. Are you sure Obaseki is from Ike, not from Oriomo?
It's from Ike.
Now,
just a simple question.
Now, yes. The reason why.
Oh, we lose him there. He will come back again. So, Congress Togele, please, can you say one or two things? And
Obaseki, listen to me.
We Obaseki have here as well. The good Congress is here in our midst as well.
Yeah, I've seen here. Obaseki is from Ike in Umude local government. He even grew up with the Enogi of Ike. The man is late now. What are we talking? He's from Isina. Even the last campaign, this is my brother is talking. He even went with him to the campaign in Egualo. He said, if I cannot fix this road, nobody's going to fix it. Nothing to write home about in his where he come from. No road to his place. No even primary school in Obaseki's village. Obaseki is not from Oredo. I don't look at people talking about Obaseki is from Isi, from Umude local government. He called on Ike. He stayed with the late Enogi of Ike.
Okay.
We know most of his family. I'm not the choice you winner. A choice of what do I equal Romina Patobaseki Marvin office? What are we talking about?
All right. So our good congregate, the good congregate, sir, tell us one or two things. All the promises when Obaseki promised Edo people, which one Obaseki don't do inside, and which one remain?
Okay. God bless you, my brothers.
Bless you too, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Salebo Adebamaya.
Sir.
Now, Obaseki's issue. I need to say this before I start. We that is criticizing Obaseki today, we are not doing it because we hate the man. We want him to succeed. We love our state. We have no other state. If Yamu was the governor today, or AJ Gabriel is the governor today, this same thing we are doing now, we'll be doing it as well.
Life.
So people should know that. Let's start from there. They'll be thinking you are APC supporter, you are PDP. No, I don't believe in party. Then I don't hire my MAE. If I try to tell you this, you are still doubting that I'm working for APC. That's your cup of tea. I don't go out of my way to convince anybody. I work with my conscience and the fear of God. Now, that is the first part. Now, our brother Governor Obaseki. I must start from security first, because that's the primary purpose why he was elected. And that is the primary purpose why he was voted into power. And that was the constitution required of him. Like in other platform, I made a contribution, I think it was Nigeria Watch. I said, if Buhari should tie all the roads in Nigeria, build all train network across Nigeria, all the state capital across the 30 states, and he cannot fight insecurity and banditry and kidnapping and Boko Haram, it's a failure. Constitution tie. So let's bring it back home. If Obaseki cannot tackle insecurity, or going to be tech park across the 18 local government, it's a failure. A constitution tie. Why am I saying this? In our last program here, I think it was my other brother, I think that Masses or so.
Yeah.
He invited the number two, the third man of the vigilante into the platform. I forgot his name now. Izobo.
Yeah.
I got a shocker of my life. Breaking news. The CNN Mamu. He said we have over 17,000 vigilantes who volunteer to risk their life to be protecting everybody across 80 local governments in those states. January 5th last year, Governor Great Rian. January 5th this year, make it a year and 1 month. That's 13 months. Away for that 13 months, this last December, Governor gave them 50 bags of rice. I have to call Lakoko where in my years school. Can you help me divide 70,000 into by 50 bags of rice? That means some people got two cups of rice and 3 cups of rice. But some characters like Obatobase was giving 10 bags, 20 bags, and a cow. So they will think we hate the governor. That is I was shedding tears. How can you give people who have been working since January 5th last year till January this year 50 bags of rice, 70,000 vigilantes? They can't even get a rubber of rice each. Is that not failure of governance?
It's a failure, sir.
Okay. That 50 bags is not every month from January last year to this December. From January to January, only December now, this last one. I now have a 50 bag in here. Only 50 bag for 70,000 Edo citizens. Then their social media bully was giving 20 bag and the cow. And you want me to be president governor? Okay, no. So what am I trying to say here is this. We have heard in the realm of speculation where the governor has a plan for vigilante. Ogida Barrack, police barrack, he wants to take them for training. Mr. Governor, where were you 1 year? You are delaying here. Here guys, when you training, Ogida Barrack, you know most here with training.
Okay.
Governor, why did you suspend your salary for 1 year too?
Yeah.
I mean, you women soldier.
Oh.
For 12, 13 months, I'm not paying your salary. You don't know how they buy bullets. You don't know how they buy bullets. You don't know how they do things. Hold on, sorry. A call is coming to my phone. Just hold on. Just give me a minute.
Okay.
Let me cut it off.
All right.
I'm supposed to enter this live with another different phone. That's a mistake on my part.
No stress.
Hope it's not disturbing. Can I go on? Oh, okay,
Yeah,
I'm feeling it. Thank God. Right. So what am I trying to say is that those vigilantes are the most patient people in the world.
Carbon.
Because they will have to transfer from their house to their center. They will transfer back home. Here the bullet. A government had the bullet here. And these are family men. Some of them are breadwinners of their family. They have wife and children. And they are working for the entire state. And we have a government that's carrying 900 million every month. And they made 50 million. With that security vote where for your welfare, little stipends, I think a little take home. Now, our brother Dada Masses did another program again. He said he wants to start raising money for vigilante last December. That we should contribute whatever you have. It's not compulsory. I quickly called Dada Masses. A program that was when I went, Dada Masses, don't go and rubbish yourself and your good name. Who owns the account where this money will be paid into? Mm-hmm. You are seeking for assistance from a diaspora. Let me give you the number of Yusuf Haruna, the head of vigilante. Because we are the raising now. I think after I can 100 million we raise. Meanwhile, 1 million pound raise. So please, you cannot do anything like this without the head of the vigilante in Edo State. I have to link Dada Masses and Haruna. Off camera, Haruna was crying. Where they don't have mobility cars. A mechanic in yellow, Imotiya Roto. I'm amigo
Haruna for that matter.
Are we anything time in life? The government do Amo. Because I have to say it here. That because we have no other state. Dada Masses is alive. I just mentioned his name now. He might trust him in the time. I might mention his name.
Of course.
Or when they are having challenges, that money should not be given to a vigilante directly. They can help and look for a mechanic. Then that money can be used to be paying that mechanic. Now, that's another good idea. Because having vigilante, they have coordinators. Dada Masses, when you hear contributing, you solicit for funds all over the world. I don't diaspora. I don't raise you go. Those coordinators, they might just receive that money now. The boys, they will work, the vigilante, they will not get that money. So please, don't do anything fundraising without carrying the head of vigilante and those state along. That was my advice. And may God bless my brother Dada Masses. He respected me and said, Ejoma, you have a good point. Let me hear from the head of vigilante. Haruna told him, please, don't raise any money for individual vigilante. If you are to raise money, let me be in the picture, and the money will go into mechanic repairs of our utility cars. So what am I trying to say? You just saw yesterday that a DSS snagged Baro in there. So a DSS is a bullet. But they killed 4 tipper drivers. Those tipper drivers now, they are the breadwinner of their family. So we have DSS that have guns and bullets. They can't protect us. But they can kill innocent, hardworking individuals who are tipper drivers.
Sir, it's Buhari that give DSS the power to be intimidating Nigeria.
No, we have a governor. Look at Wike. Budia, a governor different from governor now. Budia, look at Wike. I know you are right. DSS is not federal government, but DSS cannot kill one citizen in River State. The Wike total Yowa. A Wike around America, he will come back immediately. He will stand with his people. That's a governor. Not even know who. He will come down and challenge the DSS. It will be he will be in front of that protest. Now, may God bless our son, Osagbovoyoa. He went there. He was able to use his experience and his knowledge to see calm things down. I commend him for that. But what am I trying to say? Why am I saying this? The governor needs to sit up. Nobody hates him. If he perform and succeed, all of us will profit because this is our state. I cannot be praising Lagos State when I'm from Edo State. If he fail, all of us will suffer. That is why some of us are talking out. We don't hate him. Man, but remember, we want it to succeed. That's why we are complaining. Like my brother Apostle Inosa is going around showing us all the work he's doing. May God bless that man. Apostle Inosa to also carry camera and go and show us the economic winner, say, so that the government will not be thinking when you win for there. Because the state is big. This is the same government that campaign across 192 wards. Now there will be crises of community. He cannot go there by himself. I have videos of Wike visiting the forest, looking for oil bunkering activities. He has given 400 million to the state security to track down all oil illegal bunkering refineries. He has mandated all the local government chairmen in River State. He has given them 2 weeks mandate. If I discover any oil bunkering in your local government, you will be sacked. That's a man of action. That's the government that loves his people. Because the activity of oil bunkering is causing some health hazard. You know? It's causing some health hazard to the people, sickness and all that. So this is a government that is proactive, always on his toes, always leading from the front. You might don't understand. So, moving forward.
Sir,
we need to
sir,
be... Okay.
Sir, I'm not cutting you short. There is something I want to say here. You see about Apostle Yunusa, you are saying. There was a caller we invited from Nigeria. One comrade we invited that just went out now because of the network. Those work you see Apostle Yunusa is doing, it's not free. Oh. It's not free. They call that work in Nigeria is propaganda. They are being paid for it. Even the phone that is using, the government bought it for them. That my cousin.
I don't know about that.
The person that was on broadcast now, they even called him. He's a PDP member. So he said no, he will not do that job.
No, you might be right. I don't know about that. But what I'm trying to say,
if I did this online, I will say it because you know one thing I'm saying.
No, I'm not doubting you. I don't have that information.
There was a guy that called in this Olakoko Stop Show that Osako went to Abudu to go and start showing street light. Thank God the boy is from Abudu. He was online that day. He just
not to Sanakwodi. Imalu Agbogun.
It's not Imalu Agbogun. You don't mention Imalu Agbogun.
Abudu. Imalu Agbogun.
No, it's not Imalu Agbogun, sir.
I have the videos. This was just 2 days ago. Anyway, let's not lose focus.
Yes, the boy just came and said, "Is the people in the Abudu diaspora that donated money to put the street light, not the government."
Yes, individuals. Yes, you're right. But what am I trying to say?
But anyway,
you're right. It's individual. But what I'm trying to say here is this. If Apostle Inosa is showing us project that the governor is doing, it's a positive thing. I don't play politics of hate. But I want to also beg my brother Apostle Inosa. He should also show us other things. We have some schools, we have some communities now. In the whole community, there's no health center. In the whole community, they only have one health center. And that health center, they use candle and lamp for treatment. The governor not making anywhere in Unamai Stadium. In some primary school and secondary schools in some communities, in the entire school, they only have one science teacher.
Okay.
In the entire school, they only have one math teacher. So he needs to go with his camera. There are some schools, the children the people sit on the floor. Apostle Jesus to also go there and showcase that one. So the government will know where he is working, but he may win sense of certain places. So I commend him for that. Whether it's being paid is a different matter entirely.
We will come back to you, Congress. I know you are talking about Apostle Yunusa. Me myself, I've not seen any.
No, I'm talking generally.
Generally, for me,
yes.
Okay, Ogele, go ahead. I can see.
So you see, there is a problem in Edo State. When we are talking about Edo State generally, You say one thing. I'm not saying Apostle Yunusa what he's doing. I'm against him. If you want to work for the people, not working for the government, work generally. Where are the local government in Edo State? I've never seen Apostle Yunusa going to rural area to show the disasters, to show where people are living. Don't you know some community in some local government, they don't even have school. They don't even have a mentality. No school. Even where Obaseki came from, Ike, there is no primary school there. It's close to my village. No primary school there. His own village. No mentality. So what are we talking about? Are they not part of Edo State? Are they not part of it? We are just talking about Oredo. Is Oredo make Edo State? We have local government. Obaseki has never even touched any one local government in Edo State. No one single project.
Okay.
So let's
okay,
be
let me come
honest.
back to you.
If Apostle Yunusa is going out with camera, he should go around the whole local government in Edo State and show what the government is doing. If you really want to work for the people.
You are right on that. You are right. Because Edo State is not Oredo alone. You are correct.
Let's welcome our congrats all the way from. It's like we have a caller. After this caller, our congrats from Austria, right? Yeah. Hello, caller. Yeah, hold on. Let me connect you. Let me connect to the speaker.
No. I don't want to come online. I want to speak on the phone.
Okay, go ahead. No, not line. I just want to connect you to the speaker. That is what I mean. So everybody can hear you. Okay, go ahead.
The good comrade. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, my brother. God bless you.
My name is Marius. There was one time the governor Obaseki has a Costolopolari police, which he took them to Lagos to go and train. Those Costolopolari police, they were there for like 4 days. They brought them back to Benin, to Ogida to train them. After training them, he sent them back to their local government. Till today, we did not hear about that one. He said he spent billions upon billions of Edo State taxpayers' money to train those people. And now they have vigilante. That means he's going to train vigilante again. The teachers he trained in his first tenure as a governor, he said he spent 1 million for one teacher plus the equipment. I have not seen any equipment.
You are very correct. I have this. God bless you for this point. You are very correct on this.
On internet that they have, I took a teacher who is from my village to the venue at a New Era. He rented a house opposite the school. Till today, they did not pay them that money that they used for that process. He said he trained 10 at 1 million naira per teacher. How much is that? Nobody's asking him. The beauty of this thing is that there are just few people who are talking. The rest are not talking. We from Edo North, we don't even want to know what is happening in the Edo State anymore. We are all ready and waiting for 2023. Whether the Benin like or not, they should tell their brother to develop their state, to develop their region. Our region is developed. Isha is developed. And you are laughing at them too. Today, this man, one other boy showed where one hospital, somebody did the road, and the other man cut the road, graded the road to the road. And there is
yes, you are right.
Yes,
I shared it today. Yes.
Then the Eastern people, Oleleme is there. I like calling their name. Oleleme is there.
Yes, we need to be calling their name now because this election year. No need to pretend.
What is his name? Tommy Kimi. Thomas
Kosu is there. Joe Okuji is there. Reichman that said Obaseki has done 100 or something health center is there. They are not doing anything. I keep saying this thing all the time. We are waiting for them 2023. Those people that did not say anything cannot be governor of Edo State because it's the same 10 and 10 pence. They cannot be the governor of Edo State. Look at what is happening in Edo State today. Edo State has no vision, has no direction, has no aims and objective. The most annoying thing is that Obaseki thinks that politics is a boardroom game that is playing in Lagos. Edo State politics is bigger than a boardroom politics. That is not how they play politics in anywhere. Where you arrest your people, only 4 people are running a state. A state, 4 people, and 10 House of Assembly members who do not know themselves. Come on now. Edo people should be wise now. Then we say they want to raise money for vigilante. Raise money for vigilante for what? As what? As an incentive or as salary? Raise money for what? Today in Lagos now, he said he's doing seminar.
Retreat. Yeah, retreat.
A retreat for them, and we cannot do retreat in Benin where our own hoteliers will benefit from it.
That's capital flight to other states. That's a failure on his part.
There is Portia there. There is Best Western there. There are big halls where we can do our retreats, carrying our own revenue to another state, Lagos State, that is 100 times richer than us. We should be bringing from Lagos State to Edo State, not carrying from here to Lagos State now. Even a primary 6, that's why even a primary 6 person that just did WAEC can do better than Obaseki 10 times. 100 times than Obaseki. Obaseki is bringing Oshibanjo every day to come and do a groundbreaking. Oshibanjo is not asking him where are the projects? Have you not completed anyone? Oshibanjo that is APC is coming to do something in the Edo State PDP. I'm an APC man. No. Oshibanjo, he thinks that's the way that he wants to contest election in APC. We are waiting for him. Let him come. He's spoiling our own state. His own state is good. Lagos is good. He's spoiling our own state. Coming to encourage governor that is not doing anything for groundbreaking. Is it groundbreaking we are going to do for 7 years? Benin people, you supposed to ask your brother, so you supposed to ask your son what he's using our money to do. Benin people, you supposed to ask him. You supposed to not be quiet. It's not Olakoko show or Kadamasi show that wants to be saying it. Let the elite, let the educated, let the people in Benin to call Obaseki to order. The elite, they are keeping quiet. They are keeping quiet. They cannot talk. Is it the diaspora that wants to talk? Is it diasporans? There are many people who are educated, who went to school, who can talk. They don't want to talk. When will they talk? You see, when he finishes government in the next 3 years, that's when they are going to talk. Before, Feliciano said he's the one, is Mr. Project. Let him be Mr. Project now, he cannot be Mr. Project again. Project is so much legit, he says it is so, they were calling him Mr. Project. Now you are deputy governor, 2 projects for us, now you cannot. One road he has not done, one anything he has not done. The other, he brought grader to my village to come and break one village because he wants to tell because we won his wife in my village in the election. We are waiting for him now. The grader has gone, he's not there anymore. You see, one day they will grade road, they said they want to do road for us. Where's the road?
All right.
They went to commission church. They said the commission church building. They said they have done something for my village. Is it not church building they build for church? Is God going to bless me and him? God is going to bless him alone, not me and him. Anything you do for God is for God, it's not for community.
All right. Thank you, Kola, for your contribution. Feel free to still come back. We appreciate your contribution. All right. Our congrats from Austria. You listening to everything when it's our brother talk. Introduce yourself if you get 1 or 2 things where you go talk for this matter.
Honorable Lakuku, I greet you.
Thank you
I
for
greet
coming.
you. I greet you. I greet you. And Ebao Kele, my comrade, I greet you. And it has been a very interesting topic. First and foremost, that our brother, if he's still on the line, I don't like the word Benin. We are all Edos. We are all Edos. A mistake from one is a mistake for all. So we should first of all stop that politics of segregation. Obaseki is not dynamic, we know, but there are still a lot of saboteurs surrounding Obaseki because the state overwhelmingly gave him the second term mandate by saying we refuse Ize Yamu categorically. It was 10-1 or 9-1. So it is obvious and surprising if Obaseki should only concentrate, as my comrade Ogile just pointed out, that he concentrated on Oredo. Oredo is not the only cap. Oredo is just the face capital. There are a lot of other projects that can be done in other local governments, which my governor has not been able to really focus on. Like Ogile pointed out, it's a big shame if there is no primary school in a state where the governor, and I mean the village or the town where the governor come from. Let's keep that one aside. There's a lot of unfinished projects like which they call MOU, Memorandum of Understanding. Like what my comrade just said, the caller who just left on the line, that Osinbajo is busy coming. Osinbajo coming to Edo State. Osinbajo does not care whether the governor is doing anything or is not doing. He's only projecting himself against 2023. So it is we, the Edo people. And it is surprising that, and a big shame if Obaseki decide to treat Edo people like this, because we gave him that ticket. When I say they gave him the ticket, they gave him with their full mind. They categorically rejected whatever money that is coming from Jagaban, whatever money that is going to come from Ize Yamu, whatever campaign or strategy that Shomole is going to use. Oshomole was being pushed aside by the Edo people because of his attitude in the way he was trying to box Obaseki to a corner. It's not that the Edo people did not know what Oshomole was good. Oshomole was also good in his time. He tried his best, but the way the manner and ways which he tried to force Ize Yamu on the Edos was his own doom. And it is surprising that Obaseki was not able to catch on that energy, that is short, that would have made him to later say that I want to go for Senate or fight for a slot of vice presidency. Now let's come to the development of the state. Majority of the states in Benin City have not still been finished. All roads, I still look at them. When I look at it, it's all patch roads. Destroying building, trying to put in new building there. The money they have wasted in renovating the Ogbe Stadium. Why did they not also destroy the Ogbe Stadium to build new ones? Since the central hospital is too small. Why did you waste that billions? Why did you waste that billions?
6.4 billion. That can be 3 brand new ones. That money can be 3 brand new ones.
Why will you waste that money on other Ogbe Stadium when, first and foremost, there's no car park? If you said you want to really host a junior World Cup, how many car park can that stadium accommodate? That area will be filled up because I'm from Aviation Way, Ekenwa Road. That is where I come from. That zone. Now, leg I take Wakapasan. They used to, they take me 15 minutes from there to go to Oba Palace from my own house. So now back of stadium at the pass. There, I'll go now there and I still go to Bakara. So I know what I'm talking about. So when you say you renovate, you make it large. What did you do? You are only going to build some place again, just I think go back home. They're not a sick grant called bank grant. So if the central hospital is so small to accommodate, what stops him from breeding a new one? What stops Edo State from having 2 stadiums? In Western world, here, we have 2 stadiums. So I just believe that Shomole wasted a big money on that central hospital. He said now he's bringing it down again to build another new one again. On which grant? Why don't you carry that another same hospital to another local government like Epaokele is talking? As Professor Ambrose Ali did. That University of Ekoma bring openness to Ekoma side. It bring awareness to their side. Why don't you bring another project? Must everything be in already local government there? All those are strategy to embezzle money, to fool us around with big grammar. Speaking big grammar, and there's nothing on the ground to show for it. But another thing again, we are all calling Obaseki. It is we are the voters. Obaseki is just a servant. We elected him to serve us. It is until the Edo-like Nigerian realm change their method of thinking. Because when you vote anybody in now, then maybe they vote Olakoko in, and the moment they vote you in that day, they will stop from commanding you to start worshiping you. But before you become governor, they were telling you what they want. But the day you sit down in Osadebe there, the Edo people will start bowing for you. If we don't stop this attitude to hold all our governors' leg, put their leg for fire, me no say until they will go resign and that day go get peace, there will be no changes. We are calling Obaseki now because we gave him that chance to do it. The momentum, the energy we used to put him there, if we still use that same energy, I don't believe this man will be acting this way he's acting. A situation whereby all your local government chairman, I mean all the House of Assembly, now few ones, now you choose. Overnight, now you go gang up, you swear in some people, you did not swear in some in. What is that a democracy? The only free democracy I see is the election of the governor. Every other one inside it is just like Agberu system, not a pack. Not only the governor, for instance, I be free and fair way to say yes, the Edo people really voted their mind out of anger. But what of the House of Assembly members? These are the people who are legislators, who is going to hold the government accountable, who is going to point every wrong the governor is doing. The government and the Shaibu, they know what they are doing. That is why they systematically choose only 10 people they know that can be listening to them. The remaining one, they box them out. But these are the people who represent their constituency. It is people like you now, Lakoko, Paogele, we are the ones representing those constituencies now, where they don't let their local, their assembly elected lawmakers to sit. It was done purposely.
All right. Our comrade, thank you very much. That is a comrade Kisley, all the way from Austria. Before we go to our leader, when they here, our leader need to talk something about your whole contribution and that color contribution. Before our leader, may our comrade Ogele from Norway say one or two things. Up to you, Ogele.
Yeah, my brother, you see the problem where we get. Let me just be honest to you guys. We are all Edo-lites. Obaseki is a deceiver. There is one Edo people made a very big mistake. You see, there is something I need to tell people. Don't because of one man to go and say, because of Oshomule, I went to Benin. Edo is regretting it now. You see, there is something. Oshomule has made his life already. Oshomule is one of the most smartest governor Edo State has ever get. Do you know why? Oshomule was a governor. He built a university in his own village. But today, Iyanomo, the same amount of buy land in Iyanomo is the same amount of buy land in Benin. It has bring a development to that area. Aunchi area, they have polytechnic. They have university. Como Ekia Dolo, Obaseki cannot even feast. Ekia Dolo close to Benin there. You see, there is something we need to understand. We cannot be saying because of one person, that is why Edo people vote for him. That is where we make mistake. I listened to this governor about 4 days ago, governor of Ebonyi State, when they were interviewing him. He said any governor who does not have vision for his people is not a democratic man. Obaseki never have vision for their nose. He said, I came into power. He said in my state, some governors were lying to their people that Buhari never gave them bailout. He was the first governor that speak out. Do you know Obaseki get a lot of money from federal government to create farm in Edo State? Billions.
Let me share the name. It's called Paris Fund Refund.
Yes.
Billions. 3 occasions. Between 2020 and 2021.
Now, at the same time,
ecological fund money gone.
Yes. Do you know Ebonyi State today? They are surviving with rice. They don't even have resources. Rice. 4 days ago in China TV, the man said, I don't understand. Where state will be complaining we don't have money. We say Nigeria have a fertile land to go for agriculture. Engage your people in farming. There is money in farming. Do Obaseki do that? The answer is no. Now, where those people make mistake, first 4 years, Obaseki never have one project that he did. Okay, tell me the reason why Obaseki vote, those people vote for Obaseki. There was no project on ground. Because if you are voting somebody, you must see what that person has done for the first 4 years. Obaseki never did anything. So I don't just know what went wrong. That Edo people were even lying. You see, most of the teachers in Edo State, they were even saying Obaseki have paid them up to date. About 5 months ago, they start demonstrating. I said, God will punish all of you. You are lying to deceive the Edos. You will never see people. They start crying on China TV, say that God, Obaseki has not paid them. He deceived them. To go and say all sorts of words to deceive. They are deceiving themselves. They are deceiving themselves. Why are you not coming out to tell the people that Obaseki has not been paying you guys? You were the people that during the campaign say Obaseki is not owing a dime. Because he has given some group of people money to go and say what they are not supposed to say. Let me tell you one thing. There is something we need to understand. Obaseki is a sharp governor. When you are sharp, you can never get an office with Obaseki. Former campaign chairman to Obaseki in 2016 was my cousin. He's smarter than Obaseki. Obaseki is my neighbor. He's close to us. We know Obaseki more than most of those, but people don't know him. Do you know what he did to that, my brother? He knows he's smarter than him. He never gave him appointment. He was the chief campaign manager to him. Once you are not smarter than Obaseki, once you are smarter than Obaseki, you can never get an appointment for Obaseki. You can never get any appointment. But once Obaseki is smarter than you, will give you appointment. All these guys that is surrounding Obaseki is using all of them. We know all these things. With Obaseki, we weigh you before he give you an appointment. He's a smart man.
Okay. Ogele from Oslo, thank you very much for your contribution. Before I go to my leader, we get one comment here. He said, do you know that Godwin Obaseki's security vote can pay millions of vigilantes in Edo State? So we now go to the good comrade, our leader, we there here with us. Wait till you get to talk for this comment, and also with the contribution from our comrades all the way from Austria.
Okay. Good evening, everybody.
Go ahead, sir.
Good evening, everybody. My name is the good comrade. Now, these comments that this commenter just put here now. Do you know that Obaseki can pay? My brother, with just 50 million out of the 900 million every month, every 30 days, Obaseki can pay all the vigilantes in those states.
Yes.
Or let me not, with just 100 million out of that whole money, he can take off all the vigilantes. And let me say this here, without security, investors will not come in. Obaseki knows what he's doing. Without okay, vigilante has volunteered to come out to protect everybody, to risk their life, to be working for the state. You are going home with 750, 800 million to 900 million every 30 days. You cannot dedicate 30 or 40 or 50 or 100 million out of that security vote money and say, let me encourage these children. Because if there is no security in the state, investors will not come in. The state will not prosper. So Obaseki knows what he's doing. Okay, this is the same Obaseki. When he wanted to set up Ruga, he organized a town hall meeting. He brought all the Fulanis to a center. And the civil society group protested. They were even locked out. He didn't want it. They didn't get entrance to the place. They were locked out. They have to protest and shout before they were not allowed to go in. Immediately that a town hall meeting ended, the same Obaseki took private jet in rush to Abuja to go and see Buhari. It's after the money. This is the same governor that sat with all the South governors and had a meeting and an agreement that Ruga anti-grazing bill must be passed into law by all the states. The same Obaseki betrayed the other governors. Maybe he has monopoly of wisdom. He has knowledge more than the other governors. He betrayed everybody because he wants to collect that buck cat from the president. The security of his people is not his concern. It's after the money. Now, there's something I need to tell people. Just the same way we have Buhari as the federal government, we have the National Assembly, House of Senate and House of Rep. How are we going to feel if Buhari should shut down the House of Assembly in Abuja, Senate and House of Rep? Are we not going to call Buhari a dictator?
Yeah.
The same way Obaseki is depriving the local government of governance. Obaseki has no right. Immunity clause that is guarding the governors. They cannot be investigated, they cannot be arrested, they cannot be, is what is saving him. How can you deprive local government that is closer to people? How can you deprive them of governance?
And
the question we are asking, the allocation coming for the 18 local government, running to billions.
300 million every month.
We are not seeing what being done. No, already those 600, already those 680, 630, Ipobaka 540.
Okay.
There is 18 local government. Akoko, I don't want to put there the rest. Where is all these billions?
Yeah.
Where is all these billions going to? How come we are not seeing caterpillar across all the local government? Walking, tying road, grading road, picking refuse from the streets and the market. Obaseki is overrated. It's a bigger fraud. It gives me pain. His argument is that there is corruption in local government. Who is it to determine that? Is it the head of the judiciary? Organize the election, let them be in office. If there's corruption allegation against them, if they are found guilty, they'll go in for it. Because that's the government that the people know, local government. We can hold them, we can assess them. Obaseki has deprived that arm of government of governance, and nobody is talking because some people like his face. Obaseki is ruling the state with 10 men, House of Assembly members in government house. Kabiru Ajutu, the former speaker, renovated that same House of Assembly. When Obaseki was fighting Oshomole in the heat of the election, Obaseki and Okiye started renovation again. It was shown live. It's a public information. The roof were being vandalized. They said they are renovating.
That was a tactical move to deprive the state of knowing.
Yes, now. But the gullible will fall for it. Yes. I'm why you renovate with Aguana.
Am I waiting?
The same House of Assembly, 2 speakers. Am I allowed? Because we like the face of the governor, some people they are quiet.
Why should they be sitting down?
God bless you. They are supposed to be independent. You don't have right to shut them down. And nobody is talking. I pray another governor will come in future that will run the House of Assembly with only 3 members. If we complain, we strike them with thunder.
My good comrade, do you see?
I'm in pain. You can see I'm shouting. I'm in pain. Come in.
My good comrade, what Olakoko is doing so, there are a lot of people in Nigeria who use the same podium, the same system to bring Obaseki to power. Where are them? We are only calling of the elite. People like them.
They fed for cow. They are looking for cow.
Not to Saro Abata. Sorry.
People like them. They don't listen. They change from being a public spokesman, public prosecutor, now to be private prosecutor, looking at Bobrisky issue or whatever people different issue. If this the same way,
no. The camera in their phone is no longer working well. The camera in their phone, again, when I say,
because if they have also kept Obaseki in check like this, I believe, just like somebody is saying, because when you keep quiet for too much, a lot of nonsense will take place.
Yes.
That is why some days ago, when people were talking about Okiri, when we were talking about Okiri matter, we were calling Buhari. I said, no, in everything they are enabler. Obaseki alone cannot be doing all these things, even if it's not dynamic. Where are the Edos who stand beside him, who kept quiet, who attacked Shomole in a very aggressive manner?
Never TV that live in Canada.
But now
I've
we are
never
seeing the
seen her
rating
talking against Obaseki.
Yes.
Okay, Ogele, our Congress, we will come to you now. Ogele, go ahead.
Never TV, that woman that live in Zogi that live in Canada. Where is she?
In Canada.
She was the front runner to support
maybe not
Obaseki.
presume in Canada.
No, Obaseki is doing disaster to a donor. You could not get up.
No, Ogele, they are not in disaster. You know, there is one thing, it takes you to, when you made a mistake, it takes courage to say, I have made a mistake. If you are my best friend, I openly support you. And I must have another courage to say, hey, no, Olakoko, Edutama, man. That is where people will now know that, yes, Kingsley is a real man. That is why you see Gani Fayemi, when he was living, he never shy away. He will praise you today, tomorrow he's condemning you when you are making a mistake. But a lot of all these human rights activists we see today, I call them celebrity human rights activists, because they just want to be on the camera. Anytime they just want something, they just want to be there. They have nothing to share. They have nothing to give to the people. It's not that a Nekmen don't know what to say. But Nekmen is shy to come out now and say, oh, and he's afraid of the people that.
Yes, because
because he's not like you. He's not reasoning like you.
Like my
He's
brother
not
that
reasoning
came on board, let me just come here. My cousin that came on board from Nigeria, those were one of the campaign team to Obaseki. He came on board today. He said the truth. He said nothing to be had. He's not doing anything. Nothing is working. He was here before you came. So that is how he plays. Because it doesn't mean to support somebody. If somebody is doing wrong, you will not challenge him. It doesn't. It's not okay.
It's not okay. Let's move forward. Someone just comment here. My runaway secretary. He said Nembo TV is in Oko in Airport Road. So for lying to the so someone needs to go to Oko to go and verify.
Because there are a lot of
now, hello, let me come in now.
Yes,
go
ahead.
Now, what they don't know is this. We have no other state. If they love Obaseki, they should be in the forefront. Since you have a project to constantly be reminding him, economic winner say, so he can take development to that part. Why are they quiet? Why are they mute? That means I'm in tears. I keep saying this word. Yeah, some of the project Obaseki is doing, is some project that local government is doing in other states. Street lights, a governor that is carrying billions every month. Street lights. It's street light no show more the they have to go and repent the same pole.
That is just redressing. That is just redressing.
The same pole. My brother, you know it costs more time and more money to dig and stand the pole and run the wires.
Yes, exactly.
Oshomole is the one that did the main work. He is just removing and repenting and installing again. It's deceiving the people. Okay, where are the street lights? Ring Road, Urban Market Road, Airport Road, Akenswa, Idoredo, one local government, one ward. When we have 192 wards, we have 18 local governments. Mark Bobone, Sapler Road, from Ring Road to Third Junction.
There is not something we need to understand here. You see, when we are talking to our governor now, is the governor of the state. Fine. Just do local government election. If you allow local government to work, you have created a lot of jobs in Edo State. Because people are going to there. We are not just because you cannot do it.
Councillors.
Yes. In a democratic government, a state where we don't have local government, we don't have councillors. Where is that state going to? Where is it? You are working with incomplete government. Your government is and the allocation, and those are not asking you because all these local government they are getting allocation every month from the federal government, and those local government nothing is happening there. No development, nothing to write about. They don't even have street lights.
It took Obaseki. It took Obaseki a year to even appoint 10 commissioners. It took him over a year to appoint 10 commissioners. Even his cabinet. Nobody's asking questions.
The other day he went to Oriomo local government. He went to Oriomo and start talking about SSC. You are not even talking about the local government. You are appointing SSC in Oriomo local government. A local government, they don't even have a local government chairman. They don't have councillor. But you are having SSC there.
Okay. All the people where they was, wherever location
from. Hold on. Edo North University was doing a convocation. Obaseki I shot a helicopter from Oredo, from airport to Aunshi. Why did he fly that Binia road? That means so you know. Is that not a failure? A governor within a state on a helicopter from Benin to Aunshi? Why did he go by road? People are dying on that same road. People are being kidnapped on that same road. Or my visiting that scene, that's where it's different from Wicked. Wicked will visit that scene of crime. Take the police there. Okay. That is leadership.
That is a good point. So many people.
Now, airport you have a Bobaushi. Airport that leads to nowhere. Airport.
He's just lying.
No aerotomet on my own.
And
The Benin airport don't even have air condition.
Yeah, comrade, we are coming to you now.
Yeah.
Breaking news, I think Nigeria and Guinea.
We win.
Nigeria win 2-0, right?
Yeah.
2-0.
2-0, 2-0.
So Nigeria win Guinea 2-0. Please make we
Yeah.
share these broadcasts. We have more than 200 and something people watching. Please share these broadcasts.
We have qualified
About
to the
this
next round.
local
Yeah.
government chairman, Oga Congrade from Austria.
Very important. Very important.
You are former Togba. You are former Togba. Why tell us what did the whole Obaseki when all these local government chairman not the function?
Yeah.
Don't finish.
Yes, I will come in. That one is just one thing. Even if I was not on the ground. And point of correction also, I did not vote. So when you did not vote, you will not be part. Yes, I did not vote.
Thanks for Comrade Kesley.
Yes, I did not vote.
I don't call the tell you. I don't see what I don't yet talk about for the about.
Yes, I did not vote. So
Yeah,
first and foremost,
your vote was not counted.
Let's answer this call so you go ahead.
Okay,
Caller,
very good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go ahead, caller.
Okay, I was called earlier.
Okay, 2 minutes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, I was the one that called earlier, and my brother with the glasses was telling me that I should stop saying the Benin. I will say the Benin because we from the Edo North, we did not vote for Obaseki, and we are not going to vote for anybody that is a failure.
Yes, bros. What my honorable comment.
Okay, caller, hold on.
My honorable comment. What I meant. Yes, what I meant is that. Hold on, Ogele. What I meant is that so that medical are here. I mean, you cannot separate the nose from the body. You cannot separate the eye. I know you are correct. You did not vote, but that one sometimes is like segregation. Me now, who is a comrade like you, I understand where you are going to. The Gulip mind, we don't know. We start to hold that one. Now we take divide finish. Some people will interpret that your question wrongly. This is what I mean, sir.
Hold on, caller, hold on. Peter, Peter would like to send you link. We need your attention here, Peter Ogbomo. If you want to come, we would like to send you link. Your attention is very needed, Peter Ogbomo. Okay, caller, hold on. I understand your point very clear. Now, freedom of speech. Talk when you talk over. Talk your man, talk my own. That's what you be for broadcast. Now, this one when they say you don't want do Benin, you don't want to do that one. It's like say you like say you get 100% sure say una candidate for the next election for governor. Did they come from Awushi? Now you they tell us or not?
Okay, yes. Let me tell you something today. Charity begins at home. We have a proven record.
What? Yours eats my question when I ask you before my good concrete will answer you. Congregation never finish. You get 100% sure. According to what you talk. You get 100% sure say no, listen now we dey line. You get 100% sure say the next candidate for the next election, they come from Awushi. Are you with me?
I'm with you.
Answer my question now. Do you have 100% sure that the next governor for the next candidate, the next election is coming from Awushi?
First of all, charity begins at home. If just listen to me now, you let me talk now. If a candidate comes out today, I will guarantee you, with our track record, our history of our performance, we will clinch the governorship ticket of APC. And the next governor, in terms of population, in terms of performance, in terms of geographic expression, I think Edo North is more than qualified for anybody to become governor of the next governor of Edo State. Okay. We have credible candidates who can do better than any candidate any party is going to put forward. The minister for budget and planning is there. Go and look at what he's doing. Go and look at his track record. He worked in Chevron. From Chevron, he left Chevron. Chevron borrowed it to Edo State to work for Edo State as Minister for Environment. He was part of the Waterstorm project. From there, he went back to Chevron. From there again, he became the Minister for Budgeting and Planning. Go and see what he did in COVID-19. He brought the money for COVID-19 to Edo State. He brought to other states. They are doing development in all the hospitals now, giving them an intervention for the COVID. He's part of that project. Look at the road he brought to his place. Some government said he should not do the road. They started fighting him because he's doing something. We have credible candidates. Isha, when you look at the population, Isha is less than 15% of Edo State votes. Let's look at votes. Edo North is more than 35%. Edo South is 51%. So what are we talking? It's by number. It's not by sentiment or turn by turn. No.
So my comrade.
All right.
Hello, Olakoko.
My comrade.
Let me answer this caller. Very important.
Okay, before you answer
The good comrade, let me answer this caller.
Before you answer the caller, just hold on. Let me ask him this question. So you, sir, from Awushi, can you tell us one particular thing since we not get, as we decline now for our place, say our own people don't disappoint us. Tell us one thing when Shaibu don't carry come una Awushi land. Anybody when don't carry, don't put out for commissioner from anything. I see that they be second command. Tell us. Just a minute.
Okay. Before I started just now, I called you before.
Tell me, see what you see person when Shaibu appoint for Awushi, see what he don't do for Awushi. Very simple question. I don't need too much trouble. Congress would answer your question. If yes or no, he do something or he not do. Yeah.
Mr. Moderator, Mr. Olakuku, this is not all about quarrel.
We are not quarrel. You follow my procedure.
Listen.
We are losing focus here. We should be serious-minded people. Please.
All right. Okay. Caller, hold on. Our good Congress, go ahead. Talk to him. Good Congress. It's okay. Good Congress, go ahead.
Yeah, my brother, my caller. My brother, my caller. Please, I want to appeal to you. I know you are from Edo North. I'm from Edo South. I'm a Benin man. But I don't see you as Edo North person. I see you as my brother. We should be preaching love. That division, Edo North, Edo Central, I don't want to hear it. Now, it's too early for what you are pushing for now. This platform was not set up today for this. I don't know person is the next governor.
No.
Let's not go there. Because you are going to be causing hatred and division. It's an advice, please. Because Oshomole just did 8 years as a governor, Edo North. Shuaibu is going to do another 8 years as deputy. 16 years. Then you want us to fold our hand in Edo South? No, don't go and cause division or hatred or attack. We'll start attacking each other. We are all one family. Please, let's focus on the governor who is in office today. How do we put him on his toes to work better for us? Where he's also working, we should praise him. That should be our focus, please.
To rub your back, my honorable good comrade. To rub your back.
I've not seen him where he's working.
Caller, listen. To rub your back. Mr. Caller, listen. Because to add to what my comrade just said. If you look history is the best teacher of everything. If you don't know where you are coming from, you cannot know where you are going to. Not the point with that. Go and look at the Edo people. The Benin people have never shy to kick his own anytime you fuck up. We have been doing it. You can see the way we do Lucky. Lucky is a pure Edo man. We pursue him. So listen, brother, listen first. Brother, listen. When a sitting governor, whether a Benin man, whether an Aochi man, whether an Isha man, if he's not performing, the Benin don't shy. Caller, listen first. Caller, listen first. You listen, we listen to you. The Edo did not shy away. And in the whole federation, Edo State is the only multicultural state where we say every ethnic, the many pass as every other state did. If not like Igbo side now within, I believe say that the largest population will rule. But we don't play that game. We play it as tradition, say Okpa Makbakin, Okpa Makinini. We carry and enter politics. So we are talking about competence. If Obaseki is not performing, we are going to kick his house. This has nothing to do say now time. It's nobody's turn. The same thing I apply in Nigeria. I don't care if a Fulani man will be ruling. If you can be giving me the correct how it's supposed to be. You think say to rule a state or to be a president easy? Now because with the chop money then I easy now.
If you know they rule the way people abroad, anything they happen, it is easy. It easy. They call you if you fuck your wife, they call you. There is an earthquake here, you are moving. They are calling you. It's not easy. It is when you are eating money, when you are on politics. That is why it is easy. To be a local government chairman, every problem in that community is in your own head. Anything is happening, like you they call. But when you are eating money, you look at it like say, oh, na butter from heaven. If you really do it the way it's supposed to be, and want to really serve the people, you will be tired. In the next 4 years, tell me now you will talk, say, you don't want to rule again. People will still beg you, say, Ola Koko, I beg, still rule. Because you are giving them the written. So to come back to that question you asked about all the local government chairman.
Let me leave the caller. Caller, you can come back again, okay? We are together.
Yeah.
No, you did not allow me to talk now.
Okay, you hold on. My people, a hand of applause for the Akataka one of the universe. Is here in our midst, is watching the Nightmare one of Oriomo. So maybe the work where Obaseki don't do for Oriomo, make a day here, we will tell us. Now we day in charge today. So make a will talk to us. Also, caller, I beg, we won't talk, we get a lot of things to talk about today. We give you 2 minutes. Hit your point, may we go forward, I beg. Another call, don't they enter you now?
Okay. I want to go to the airport. I want to talk about the airport. The airport they say they want to do in Edo North is not them that wants to do the airport. The airport is an airstrip BUA and Dangote wants to do. But the Edo State government want to hijack it to say it's for them. So the governor went there and brought it to his own community from Okpela. So the Okpela people told BUA, they did a protest in their village and told BUA and Dangote that if they don't put the airstrip in their own place in Okpela, they should carry their cement factory and leave their place because they don't want to hear any airport that is Esako and Okpela, Uzairwe and Okpela. No, the airport should be in their place and they're giving them a site for them to do the airport. So Edo State government has nothing to do with an airport in Edo North, but they are trying to claim it that is for them, just the way they are claiming.
Are you supporting it, Mr. Kola? Are you supporting such move?
Support with
So he's condemning it now. That's why he's talking. It's not in support of it now.
The way they support NDDC road, they say now Obaseki do it.
And Edo Modular Refinery is a privately owned company, but the governor was linked ownership to it as well. My brother, caller, go on. This is a vital information. It's a vital information. Now,
tell us another one, man. Call again. This one
he has nothing to tell us. No, these are vital information. These are vital information. Get one.
Now, mega, na situation room now for the year this kind of breaking news.
Yeah,
Obaseki just can us again. We they talk say they won't beat airport for Amushi. We all they clap. We know say na scam. My people, they say na Dangote won't beat them. Oh, they say na where na.
Get one for the Ula Gigana one for the get out of here.
Easy. La, so I say mega. Not me won't call you, tell you now. You don't hear that by yourself. This person number, if you need that, we'll say that for you. Our good Congress go answer that caller. Congress Kisley from Austria. Finish your discussion. Tell us why it be saying only Edo State for the full Nigeria. Now not get local government chairman. What did they have?
Okay. Yes. I will use the to portray with what our good comrade just said before. Honorable comrade, our brother colleague who's also on the line there.
Good
because
comrade.
the only way Obaseki or a sitting governor or a president can succeed is for you to disarm your hands of the Senate and legislation, the House of Representatives, because then you have a free hand to be running the things. First and foremost, these are the people that pass your bill. Whatever you want to do, you will send the bill, go there now. If they say no. You have to first of all have your majority there for them to grant whatever you want to do. And whatever you want to do, there is a representative from that community in conjunction with the chairman also, who work hand in hand, who will design it, how they feel is benefit for them according to the structural and cultural arrangement in that community. So since all these mechanism has been designed systematically and purposely by the executive arm of Edo State. So it gave, I'm not surprised. That is why you see that everything is just moving so easily. Because the people who go raise alarm, they are no more there. So like this airport they want to build, there are somebody where they represent that area now.
Yeah.
Chairman in everything. But the chairman is not know anything where they take place. We are hearing it from a nobody person where not based, not the arms, is not representing them. So this thing was purposely done. Obaseki he knows because in 4 years we Fete served with Oshomole, he took an understudy. He knows how Oshomole they were working, how PDP were twisting Oshomole ash with key when they tell him why not? Because then that is when there was real opposition in the House of Assembly. Now there is no opposition in the House of Assembly. It's Agberu's style that we are still there. It's Agberu's style.
Thank you very much. Okay, it's Agberu's style. Before I leave you, as far as all these local government shaman all day, what about their salary? Where the salary they go? Their budget.
No, their budget will be the governor is using a veto power to take care of it.
To use it to buy cow to give to Abamba.
Yes, because physically their budget is not being spent, but in the book their budget has already been spent already.
On a plan where
you see, there is. I want to come here, my brother. You see, when we are talking about democracy, thank God we are all living in the Western world. There are things Obaseki, who claim that he studies in America. The way he's behaving now, people were saying it doesn't have a good result. I will believe now. You know why I will believe? Let me tell you one thing. In a democratic government, when the arm of the government is not complete, you know it's unconstitutional. Because one, Obaseki is passing bill in Edo State with 10 men. Except there is no judiciary in Nigeria. Obaseki deserves to go to jail. Obaseki is supposed to go to prison because if they are passing bill, the house is not complete. There is amount of bill when the house is not complete, they should pass. It's in our constitution. If you read the constitution very well, there are certain amount of money those people can pass. You know what Obaseki is doing, and at the same time, they don't have right to have office in Osadebe Avenue because it's a different arm of government. You see, Edo people, where they for talk, they don't go fit talk. We where they talk to Obaseki now, we know why they talk to Obaseki. If Obaseki come out, governor where he really mean Obaseki come into power, Obaseki will become a disgrace to the entire nation. It just be like as this guy now, Imo State governor, they do Russia for corruption. He don't use like a tired that one. Obaseki won't go pass this one, I tell you. Because why? There are some certain bills where Obaseki did, when they pass, give us Obaseki. It's unconstitutional. You're not supposed to be like that. And Obaseki, you know, they think, say, that position when you do occupy for House of Assembly, very soon election will take off, maybe in 2023. That 1 year we go remain for your office. You know, a big problem you could get if opposition come win more seats. So what did they make when they talk all these things? They say, this is the time Edo people have to talk to this man. This is just the time because he's misusing our money. We don't know where our money is being spent. Okay, look at what they say he's going to do in Lagos now. When we have good hotels, you are taking our taxpayer money to go and spend in Lagos. This money is being generated from Edo State. You take it. The money that market women pay from the rain, the sun, and they don't even have a shade. You take it to Lagos State. So for me, Obaseki don't have a dream.
Hold on. You when they say you are talking whatever this thing, make I send you link. I will not fair invite you come here when are you wrong. May you come. May where are they? If you know say you be mad. There be Peroni they tell they get mad, not be to the drink Peroni. Like where you go. I will not send you link. May you come.
Ola Coco, we calm down.
Yeah.
Let's be answering them with superior argument. Hey, sort of fight. We calm down.
All right,
So,
Congress, you go
how many markets has Obaseki innovate? See all those markets we born. How many?
Nothing.
None. No one.
The good Congress, tell us about the
Now, I want to remind Edo people all over the world, I am the good comrade. The press conference granted by the opposition APC before this last one, already know they are being 2 days ago or so. There was two things that they said I took note of. They said Obaseki has borrowed 25 billion.
Yeah.
Another 18 billion.
Yeah.
The governor has not come out to refute it where, oh, you know, we didn't collect any loan at all. Nobody's asking question. 25 billion plus 18 billion. I hope we know the implication of that.
Yeah.
Okay, what was that loan took for? What was that loan taken for? What was that loan tied to? What project was it tied to? What are they doing with the loan? Nobody's asking questions. When you talk, they say you hate Obaseki. Obaseki is supposed to be a servant leader of the people. He's holding that office in trust on our behalf. It's not his father's estate. It's not his private property. Now, in Nigeria War Show, a topic came up. I said Obaseki does not have any right to destroy Edo Library and Ministry of Agric and give it to send it to ShopRite. Now, Edo people, over 4.5 to 6 million people, we don't have information on the details of that arrangement. I started posting questions. My question was this: did Edo state government under this administration, did they sell the land, Edo Library, and the Ministry of Agric behind it to ShopRite? If the answer is yes, how much? How come we don't know the figure? Because government is not a secret court. There's supposed to be public enlightenment campaign or town hall meeting by the government and its executive, always updating Edo people on what they are doing. They can't just be doing this on their own without carrying the people along.
Doesn't work.
Now, Edo Library now, was it sold? Or did the governor provide the land for ShopRite to build the supermarket? Then they'll be sharing profit 70-60 or 60-40 or 30-70. No information, no details. And this matter was not even discussed in Edo State House of Assembly because we don't have House of Assembly in the first place. Everything is in secrecy. Now, Central Hospital is centrally located. All that hospital needs is renovation, not destruction. Obaseki he has not built one hospital. He has not built one health center. He's destroying the one on ground. Why not build first? And you not tell the people, I have built about 3 in the 3 central districts. That Central Hospital in Ring Road, I want to destroy it. Look at what I want to put there. You have not built anyone. You are destroying the one on ground. No Shomolebo, it was completed, equipped, and everything. But because of bad politics, wickedness, 2 years, Omakewa, it did not open that place. That place was lock and key. When people like the Kola Edokpayi started protesting on the streets of Edo and some other comrades, before the governor was under pressure, he now opened that hospital that Oshomole built. I now ask myself, did the governor go to buy new equipment? No. Did he complete the roofing of the hospital? No. So what was his reason of locking it down for 2 years?
And a common man cannot afford that hospital. A common man.
For you to access hospital, the doctor, then you must pay 10,000 for card and consultation. Is that not wickedness? Social hospital for the poor. He has destroyed it without consulting anybody, without discussing with anybody. What is he going to put in that central hospital now? We don't know. We are in the realm of speculation. We are hearing motor park. The motor park is building by Yaga Market. On my own, 5 years of banner. On my year complete. Now it's destroying central hospital. He has not built one. And people are not asking questions. We are going wait. We are talking because we love him. We want it to succeed. We want it to give us updates. But people don't understand. They are still playing politics of APC, PDP. I don't believe in party. I believe in the Edo attaining greatness. That's my concern. So we should be asking governor question. The 25 billion or more, he should come and tell us what project was it tied to? What did they spend that money on? The other 18 billion should come and tell us. And there was just last week, last 2 weeks here.
Good comrade. There was one logic he used to the Edo is that Oshomole said I should bring the money. Oshomole said I should share the money.
Oshomole, APC, they are fighting me. Oshomole is no longer existing now. APC is no longer existing now. Nobody is fighting you for share money now. What are you doing with the money today? Nobody is asking question. Now he's fighting PDP again now. PDP leaders don't want me to work. He fought not be now. He fought Ogbedeyama. He suspended them now. Have you forgotten? Oh, you been here. Or APC, you been here. Or PDP, oh, you been here.
Or it's again, betrayal.
Intentionally, he will just create distraction and get busy. He will have an excuse not to work. How come Oshomole is no longer existing? APC is no longer disturbing you for sharing money. Why are we not seeing caterpillar across the states? Why are we not seeing massive construction? Eh? In any way, that ShopRite in Sapele Road is a no-no for me. He would have taken that ShopRite to Asket of Town to open up new areas.
Yes.
Because between Ajib and Adesuwa Junction, at times motorists spend 4 hours on that road because of the heavy traffic. So coming to add ShopRite to it, I say no. Am I there where I say would have taken ShopRite elsewhere to open up new areas? I don't know who is advising the governor. And we have Billy May in this cabinet. They are not talking.
My good comrade, it's not about where he does not have a vision. If you look at it, that is why you saw the system when he also tried to hijack Benin artifacts by saying there are private investors. Private investors. Who are those private investors that want to invest in my own heritage, in my own thing? You will be reaping money from it. Whether Iran or no, you cannot invest on my own property.
He went up to set up a foundation and a trustee in Lagos. He did not discuss with the Oba.
Wanted to use that one to be collecting money. But Buhari cut him away from this. I said the team must be returned back to it. Because while I was saying it, even I fought some of my people here, I said, Austria, before they have a monarch, Italy have the monarch. All the royal gifts is in the museum. But go to there, they are paying 92% of the money is returned to the family Nonyae. I said all these things. I am from Igbesama Street, near Igun, where they cast all these things. They were given to the Oba. But this is our heritage. You cannot not come and say a private investor is investing on my own property. So this is the same thing over this our library, Benin Library. Can't you see it? For you to destroy a library and build a Kenanateni, is like building a library and building a church. Try to make people look more stupid. Yes, try to make the people more stupid. It is very, very clear. It's very, very clear. Because it's the few people that will talk, they have silenced them. And either they use one strategy that somebody did not like to share the money, or this one is an agbero, or this one is this one is that. So people now who will talk now, they don't see the vision. That's why I'm so surprised, like people like Enepe, who live in the Western world. She's seen what is going on now. She kept quiet like somebody who's in the graveyard. Yeah. Because this is not the way politics is supposed to play. Yeah. Whereby the arms of government, he alone single-handedly neutralize all of them and stand there in the power.
Over seven markets burned down in the last 2 years. On my Ebokpa, to even give them soft loan to our mothers or refuse.
What did you POS? You are collecting working.
You are collecting everything from them. You don't know. You don't care about their welfare. And these are the people moving the economy. That day-to-day traders.
Okay.
And you say you are an investment banker.
Okay. Our comrade, I believe we all go watch this yours taking on 2 minutes video. Yours the first rain we fought for Edo State. I believe most people are not saying.
All right. Good my good people of Edo State. As you can see, this is the first rain of the year. The very first rain of the year. And this is what we have here. That same ROCC just along Sapele Road, where a palliative was done recently, courtesy of the Edo State government and the federal government. You know, they did this palliative with the combined efforts. Here we are, if you stay like this, just 1 hour or 2 hours rain. This is what we have here on ROCC Sapele Road. Yes, I am here to appeal. Let me show you where. Let me show you guys something. just like we always appeal. And I'm here to appeal.
So my
Olagwe,
Let,
this
let me quickly come in now.
Sir,
This is the same Sapele Road.
Yes, it's ROCC.
I'm coming, my brother. That way allow quickly. Although we know Sapele Road is federal road, no doubt.
Yeah.
But we don't have federal citizens. We have Edo citizens. We are the one applying that route. Now, I want to take us back. Few months back, Edo youth barricaded that road for over 2 weeks. Now, Obaseki went there and was making political statements.
Yeah,
where it's a federal road, but they are playing politics with it, but I will get it done. This same Obaseki used taxpayers' money to fix that road. On my way, say, just 1 hour or 2 hours rain. Just 1 hour or 2 hours rain. Of rain. But Peter Akpata say, I don't know. All the entourage, the government has. They got away on my way. Say, Shwaibu cannot move the entire government entourage to this same faith portion the governor here, taxpayer Yahoo. Let his tenure go. Let him go.
The next day.
Now this road.
He's doing a disaster work.
My people.
Yes.
We don't know. That is. We always do waffle. Now, one chance. This one pass. Road where they do. Whenever we go straight on top of car. That we fix it. That's
no. I make political statements. We federal road, you know. Iggy my now. Taxpayers' money. Just 1 hour rain. 1 hour rain.
1 hour rain. Okay, now, sir.
When I want Vigonia, when I went betting, if you do a when I will lock to the one of Obaseki.
No. Let me tell you Obaseki's plan. Obaseki's tenure is supposed to end in 2024.
You want to go in 2023? We know.
Hold on now. The Senate position will take place in 2023. In the realm of speculation, we are hearing that the governor wants to step down in 2023. Shwaibu will continue as the governor, while he will go to Senate to replace Oroide. That's the rumor we are hearing. Allegedly. We don't have 100%. We don't know yet. That is why he's making SSA going to local government. It's all political move. Yes, he's going to all those SSA he's making it. It's because he wants to go to Senate. He wants to go and retire in Senate. Then his prayer is that PDP should win federal government presidency. Then Agwale Ekeri, then he will not leave Senate. He doesn't want to become ex-governor and be on the ground doing nothing. So he wants to replace Oroide. That's the information we are getting. So he might step down before 2020 because Edo State governorship election is 2024. But the Senate election will take place in 2023. So he will step down before his tenure will end as governor, while Shwaibu will continue. Who he will make deputy is a fight now between them. We don't know yet. The speaker is having interest. So that's in the realm of speculation. So Gaka is on here there. Why? Because tomorrow is in the hands of God. When he plan for 2024, he will not money. The work we gave them today, they've not done it. Just look at the governor that went to play politics with this Sapele road. He was exposing the federal government. It's a federal road. It's a federal road. But I will get it done. He has done it now already. Just only first rain of the year, 1 hour rain or 2 hours rain. He has been exposed. That means he has wasted taxpayers' money. That should be an impeachable offense. But because the kind of democracy we practice here, no problem.
All useless in here, Bonnie. Hey, state or useless in
by Congress. Now, as we see this road, now, please all of us chalk when I see that road. Okay, so we begin one caller before, make a quick call and back. This particular man, Ogogoro man, when they carry camera, they follow everywhere. Talk am as not be.
Why you not go show this place? Now this case, now they talk about that guy. Why you not go to show this place? This is on a major road. Now, what the governor promised be this. Now, 2 months ago now, he said, I will tell my contractor to come here tomorrow and start working. Look where contractor for work now. What is the essence of inviting your contractor there? The road is not accessible.
Oshomole was doing road with sidewalk, with gutters,
Yeah.
with street lights. That's massive construction. Yeah, Wapwe Kotayo, Okpayewari, Akbobone.
Let me know my concrete. Okay, caller, go ahead.
Director, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Yes, I'm Osa. I've picked your voice already.
Okay, our good concrete pick a voice when already.
Okay. I want to appreciate that my brother, this our comrade. The way you talk, you still know that we still have person that is still seeing the future.
Yes, Gano.
So the main point is this.
Where are they?
Our people, when you are talking to the governor, our people will be annoyed. They will be angry. So every time I ask this question, if it is your father that is the governor, that is ruling Edo State, you don't have right to tell me not to talk to your father. If you don't want anybody to talk to your father, tell your father not to contest or be a governor of the state. Because the money that he's using is not his own personal money. You say the problem of this security issue. So I was in a platform of, there were many platforms in the WhatsApp group when the election was coming, when this security, our vigilante was coming up. I tried to give them idea that look at the way our security tackle the governor. The governor was answered there. It's not for us to be donating money for security. How much are you going to donate? A governor supposed to put those people in their payroll. Every month they're supposed to be receiving money. It's so shameful that I hear from our brother number 3 man is noble that a governor tried for what? Sorry, so it was a very disgrace for us that for 1 year, Amara one, a year in Ghana was 50 bags of rice in one, and you are happy. That's why you see most of
70,000 vigilante, 50 bags of rice. That is 6 cups of rice. From January to January, 30 months. Obaseki,
that's why you see governor, when they will all come, it's just like what Obaseki is doing now. He will seize this house. He will destroy this house. It immediately he knows that it's a year to go. He will come and lay foundation, and our people will be happy. You understand? So this governor is totally failed or failing. Nobody should praise the governor. Why? Because you understand? I so much appreciate you people for you to speak. Because I'm not paying on Edo or shorting area and or Brighton or Bright. So it's a very big shame to some of our people. Not the one that is the one that keep it quiet now. They don't want to talk. So it's a very big shame to them. The governor was ruling for 8 years. It doesn't mean that to move on in the first step. You have to say something where the governor now you are shooting our people. So that is it. Where's my brother?
All right. I will say thank you for your contribution.
All
right. Those are pillar. All right, my people, before one of my congrats continue from there, make we play their national item for this month.
Edo must move forward. Move forward.
No be so they talk. No BBC Gabo.
Olakoko, let me come in. This is a good comrade. Edo Alagoda Summit for the past 3-4 years now. They've been doing it every year. Right? What has it translated to?
Nothing.
Show me the benefits, the development, the achievements. Alagoda wasting taxpayers' money to organizing Alagoda Summit. Emota Gardens, is it 30% completion? Is it 5% completion? Am I in Osunu? Edo Industrial Park. On that, Vice President Adebe Mumu. On that, away groundbreaking. 3 years later, on the same Vice President Ade to come and do on that groundbreaking. On the Magino where they can't do that. What is the progress of work? In grass or even Obaseki.
Away digital education. Away tablet in the Kakaya learning. You just start lying to people what you cannot do.
All right.
The music in your.
He said, please, people should try to invite Tokam Asinobi, aka Ogogoroma. He not go come.
I wait your Ogogoroma now. Away man of God here. I don't play politics of bitterness.
Yeah, my honorable comrade Olakoko borrow advice from our good comrade. What he just said. There is one thing that is making while watching in Edo State now. Nearly the whole federation. When he talks to the people reasoning, is only when Ouna Amuya, when people vote out of anger, or mami you won't Osunu. Because if Arwakpa or day 419 in different people, because they told him I have fear, and they will be men. Or we pa, or they are lakoko is fear, or they will be cook comrade. Because one way, or my back, when you are there trapping, because it's different trick, Motina and Motina, or one way Vita Motine, in your fire way, in your Adomune. So, what I'm trying to say is that if you watch the Edo State now, I'm sorry to say, for those of us Christians, I'm a believer of God, but I don't believe on religion. Because religion and God is two different things. But I watch him and he can't attack one of one another. They think from exactly the same thing when you want to point where this pastor is doing wrong thing. Here you are attacking where. Nobody want to leak what you are talking about. It's the same system. And now we are hearing an APC PDP no. As if a PDP or is the Redeemer. It's the same devil always behind already. What am I trying to say? If you look at the way the ratio Niviedo the Maya move, it was a good move. It was a good move. I even liked it. It's not because we're Obaseki are voting now, by refusing where this is what you want. If we can hold that momentum and turn it to be for good, turn it to be of questioning, turn it to be of asking whoever that is serving, where a governor should not rest from the very first day today no bar. Any volume 5. I'm expecting him to come and deliver for me. No, it is the ability for me to checkmate him. And when you are checkmating all these governors or all these presidents or all these House of Assembly workers, their supporters will feel that who were hated. Like my honorable good comrade, you don't like Obaseki to can make a comment in it because I'm not begging where only somewhere no point him away. He's your friend. And no begging only somewhere all is good, all is good. Because what he said, because he's done your scene, because he's on the ground there. People might feel that he hate Obaseki. He did not hate Obaseki. Because no sitting governor, no sitting government who will not give ear to the opposition, because the opposition is going to point what your chief of staff will not tell you. And if you are wise enough, who borrow advice in him, you are really turning it. Until they don't have something to complain of, because they are looking for something to complain to say, hey, Olakoko cannot do it, I will do it more better. Olakoko the more I'm listening to the Western world, they listen to the opposition, and so that the opposition will not see something to talk about in the next general election. But in Nigeria case, in Edo State case, it's not like that. When the opposition points something, they'll say it is hatred. The thing is, there is clear for everybody to see. A memorandum of MOU, a memorandum of understanding. Shomole was not acting on that one. Even a lucky he tried also, but I got him away with Opa.
But the way he's doing it now, with the kind of security vote of money on it, that one alone is enough. You are turning, or you want to turn the Edo State, everybody in security. You want to turn everybody to security may guard because we are all criminals. Is that what you want to tell us? The teachers, they are not there. Majority of all those aluminium roofs that someone renovated, where are they again? Why are you not building new ones? Because the population of the state is growing every day. Let's go and check the statistics. 15 years ago, how many Edo State have had up to 300 and something citizens or they by it? Then tomorrow, how are you going to plan for them? Hospital will destroy, you destroy the hospital. As if when we hear Boyo or Meti have boy 1,000 bed.
Okay, one of New Era. New Era is standard school. Wa me New Era have here. Obaseki na was school in warrior. Standard.
Don't say I'm a lawyer.
Omakie, when I went there in April, I was in New Era because the cousin and wife. When I even went to the New Era, where I'm in school, also still in the class here, but everything is rotten. The school
wicked hearts, very deep mind.
Obaseki me mind.
New Era is just not. The school is well equipped for one lock down. Why? Why?
Now, moving forward now.
Forget about Shomole. If he's doing this thing, it's not helping the state. The area does suffer. Or Shomole. Or Shomole has nothing to lose.
Now, moving forward now. This is a good comrade. Oba when I live, Oba not town, why am I not town? When I live, now moving forward now. These are my advice to Obaseki because I still maintain my position. I want the man to succeed. Because if he succeeds, my state will attain greatness.
God
now,
bless you.
Moving forward now, Obaseki must look into security.
Yeah.
He has delayed the vigilante for too long. He must carry out that training, then put them on his payroll, know the number of them that is on his payroll, then little stipends to encourage them. Very important. Then number two, Obaseki should start immediately, putting machineries in motion to start to conduct local government election because that's the government closer to the people. Constitutionally, he has no right to deprive that arm of government of governance. It's an impeachable offense. But because of the kind of democracy we practice, the governor is heaven ahead. He must conduct election. And if he conduct election, he should mandate the 18 local government chairman to focus on one crop. Either you be planting yam or you be planting corn, so that Edo State will have a food bank. Give them grants to plant farmers. Then when they harvest, buy it off them. Have a center where Edo people can come and buy. People from other states can come and buy. That will also improve our IGRO that we are generating every month. He must think outside the box. Then number four, Obaseki must start conducting either monthly or quarterly town hall meeting. He must be sitting with the people one-on-one to be hearing first-hand organic information, the demands, the needs of the people, so they can know what the people want. He should not be doing what he likes. Destroy Central Hospital. He did not consult anybody. He did not. Everybody's in shock. We don't know the details of the information. We don't know his plan. What are we going to build there? How much did he say? No information. Government is even worse than secret court now. I get one here, and this is the governor campaign across 192 wards. But now he's not consulting anybody. He's just doing things the way he likes, and nobody can question him. He must start conducting. And two, the website of the Edo State government must be updated, must be published every day, so that we can go there and assess and read firsthand and know what the workings of the government, all the expenditures, we must know. Then, if the contract is to be awarded, we need to know the contractor. We need to know the duration of the completion of the project, the cost of the project. We need to know all these things. Obaseki be Central Park or be Central Park, at what cost? Obaseki have a street light. At what cost? Nobody's asking question because no.
The good comrade, you know why Obaseki project is delaying? It's an avenue to siphon money. Because every year, reallocation it's an avenue to siphon money, we know. So, like what you just said now, maybe Obaseki should conduct local government election.
Very important. Very important.
Yeah, we know it's important. Even if they conduct local government elections in Edo State, for me, it will not be advisable for Obaseki to be interfering because you're going to siphon the money of the local government. I'm telling you. Because you see all these governors, because the allocation is not from the states, it's from the federal government. What is going to do, Obaseki that is controlling local government, he cannot even control his own state. What of the allocation Obaseki is getting from the federal government? Nobody's asking him, what is he doing with his money? Because that was the same problem Oshomole was even having. At the time you allow them to go into the local government, they will try to destabilize them. I'm telling you, they are fond of doing it because it's an avenue to siphon money. That is why you see all the 18 local government in Edo State, nothing is functioning. If they even give the chairman money, the government, they collect the money from them. They collect the money from them. Okay, and they cannot even do anything in the local government. That's the most worst part of it. Because why? You see all the whole 18 local government, there's some local government in Edo State, they don't even have mentality. Ordinary mentality, they don't even have. But
let me add to what you just said. Do you know that if they don't have mentality, do you know that the two ways to destroy a nation or a state is education and health system?
Yes.
We have paralyzed a banana. A state in it, we need another 100 years to climb up again. And what is it doing in these two arms? Schools are being closed down.
Even some community even build a school. For him to go there to go and commission is become a problem. They even invited him. He refused. He refused. Like Uyi community in Uwode local government. This is where Obaseki village is so far from that place. He refused to go there. They have been calling to come and commission the school. He refused. They built the community, they built school by themselves. In Uromi, the hospital they built. They have been calling, even the day Obaseki was on live with a comrade show in England. I was live with them. The woman complained. Do you know what Obaseki told the woman? He said, how can you people just wake up in a day and start planning to go and build the hospital without the consent? I said, this man is not normal. These people continue to be waiting for you for years. Yes, I was on live that day with them. The way he accused, he don't even have respect for the woman. The woman says, sir, we have been calling you to go and commission the hospital. We finished building because we have been waiting all along. The hospital is not good. Our people don't have access to health care. Nothing is functioning. He said of Obaseki to commence the woman. She was accusing the woman. I said, this man is not normal. It's not normal. He said, before anybody build and any property in the state, I am the state governor, the chief executive of the state, you must negotiate. Why should I negotiate with idiot? He's a coward. That I was upset. He doesn't know what he's doing. These are people that build hospital for themselves. You could not even be able to go and commission it become a problem. You have to see that tomorrow.
Yeah. The same with Urogide now. You remember Urogide then?
Yeah, when he gives street light, Obaseki removed the whole street light. For he said, this man he has really dealt with the Edo people.
If you look at nearly all the state governors in Nigeria, their special advisor they have is more than the one the Buhari have.
Yes.
Let me show you one Obaseki special advisor. The woman who joined the husband to destroy community. Look at her. This woman joined the husband to destroy.
Even before the election, Comrade Chris, let me tell you one thing. Obaseki was the only governor that was having 3,000 SSA before the election for 3 months. He was spending state money, 3,000 SSA. What is he doing with those things? A black man was an SSA, a cripple was an SSA because they are supporting 4+4.
Let me take us back a little bit. During the heat of the election, those who were supporting Obaseki said the man is a messiah. He's an angel. He's not corrupt. Oshomole is corrupt. On social media, we saw when his supporters were fighting themselves. They say, our sister they call Stainless. She said she came to Benin. But Obaseki took her to government house. I know the $5,000 in there.
No need.
Confess. How can government be giving $5 to individuals? I'm away, no. Yeah, go. Eddie go. Oshomolokbari go.
My good comrade, that one is too small. What was the comment of Wike when it came to Edo State before the election? How they were busy sharing money?
Okay.
What makes all those Governor Rice, Mr. Rice, how did they step down? How did they step down?
Do you know? They settled them.
Do you know how many flights Oshomole Obaseki took to Abuja from Benin to Abuja during that heat of that fight? Private jet. A trip is $20,000 US. Go it in Nigeria for one day.
Okay.
You know how many millions is that to taxpayers' money? PDP have already concluded that convention and they are wherever. He came and bent their hand back, as everybody had to step down for him. You know what played out behind the scene? When you gonna hear settle? I'm away in jail, no. I'm away set, you know, where Jesus Christ, you know,
even Abatabada as the media presenter of Governor Obaseki, Abatabada was giving 800,000 to give to social media presenter. Abatabada started giving them 200,000. The remaining 600,000, Abatabada keep it on his pocket. How can a governor be sharing money for individual, the state money? You say you are not corrupt.
If those are our brothers and sisters that work for him, if they really love our state, they should be in the forefront today now, attacking the governor. Where is the development? Where is the dividend of democracy? We did not support you because of our selfish interest. We wanted you to come and develop the state. We thought you were better than Isaiah Yamu. How come those people now, they are all quiet? Yes. A camera phone or a phone here, a winner, or they are live video.
My congress, one thing I like is this my good congress they talk.
He's operating with 10 members of House of Assembly for almost how many years now? I pray another governor should come tomorrow. I'll pray with only 3 members. If I got one, I will attack them.
Another solar light, they'll do only one solar light. Where una? Okay, beat me for una name. Me, I know the feel they mention una name. Maybe now let to go mention una. No new one.
I am a Benin man from Edo South. Obaseki is working in Oredo alone. Other local government, there's no government presence in the entire local government. No primary school, no health centers, nothing has been done in the entire local government. People are not talking. They are quiet because they are from Edo South. Because Obaseki is working in only Oredo. Not the entire Oredo. Just only one ward in Oredo. 5 projects. Central Park. Yaga Market. Only 5 projects that he's doing. For 8 years. Borno State Governor. The state of Boko Haram insurgency. In the first 100 days, he completed over 120 roads. In the first 1 year office, over 400 roads, brand new road from start to completion. A state of Boko Haram area. He completed over 400 roads in the first 100 days in office. Obaseki is spending 5 years going to 6 years. Show us your road. With street walk, with sidewalk, with gutters and street lights. Show us your road. Nothing.
Yeah, we're about to call it a day, and we please to all the social media presenters, all of them, the way we take come out, take collect to 200,000. Make una not feel say we go your rest like that. We need to see they come out, make una give us updates. The ones where they Nigeria, make una leave cow alone, make una leave bag of rice alone. Make una begin they come out, make una they give us update. The work we on Obaseki don't do, the one way remain. Because this particular program when I see today, so and we go to come out like this, they give an update. Somebody supposed to join us today, Congress Chris, all the way from Nigeria. He's a very good Congress as well. Or let's say the network of Glow, Inofi Alara, join us today. And we see the please to our friends from Rome, Peter. Don't send you link tire. Peter would like me you come here.
He's welcome to the platform.
Peter, you are welcome because Obaseki is working. Obaseki is working. Well, Larry, now people wait there will not a bad person. They're from a camera can't owe you for bet. talk your own. Maybe we talk
Make
our
I
own.
talk my own.
That we do for years. So nobody go, you come. Our good concrete day here. We have concrete from Austria. Someone is coming from Nigeria. If you 2 months say overshadow everybody here, you know, we beat our good concrete and concrete from Austria. So that's what it be. So all of our way watch this broadcast, make una free, make una share them. We know say today Nigeria play match, Nigeria and Guinea, but not be football match. Now hold a lot of people now. Me, I don't even know when I don't look Nigeria match. So now may those things move forward. Now we all stand for. So we really appreciate you all. Thank you all for your like. Thank you all for your love. So once in a while, yes, sir.
Olakoko, I have a request, please.
Go ahead, sir.
Our new brother from Austria, the comrade, should lead us in prayer. Let's be closing with prayer.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since I love what our comrade. First and foremost, my honorable good comrade, you are from Edo State. Is it not? You are calling you hook up from Edo State. Is it not, sir?
Yeah,
no. I'm calling from the UK, London, United Kingdom.
UK. Very good.
No,
and here we don't know.
We missed the concrete from Nigeria. We missed because of the Glow network. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. So since if not back, I over with my little and it's very. I love how you.
Edwisa, let's see whether this caller gets something to tell us. We don't know. Yeah, I agree to you. You want talk?
I just becoming to now see you now, Luca.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, concrete. Our Papa there. Not be Negros. That one I hold concrete too. Good concrete then you talk. Now hold cargo. It not be face that they talk. Forget face. That is the
listen to my voice and my message. We say face here.
All right, go ahead.
Things concerning this amount of the work out
Okay, now the matter you call for.
Yes,
no worry. Go check my brokers when I do sister. You see the update there.
I beg that one tomorrow.
And tomorrow we'll continue. Okay, check my update. You'll see everything.
Yeah, particularly lead us in prayer because I ain't gonna win up here.
Yeah.
Okay. According to us, as our Oba talk, and I love my honorable good comrade in England, how it is the bringer because every man wagbon after Salobua. Obuyo Bitua. Makpomon. Makabo Pomon Salobua. Nunari enwe. Dola koko. Nodo sima koko we na nado gwa yemiedo. Salobua egyenwe wima.
Amen.
Ono unedo no mo do state we mani go down o ari ni ma o
amen
ima manari eva ene ye e o kin ari ni ma no gwi ado rulima veni era ya rulomo veni ye ya rulomo owe won ame gbe owiyen manari eva ene ye e o ari ni ma no ga me enye do dejo be na brusale ya me ma dejo e o ari ni ma o Ibabe governor no ga me eni ma be ko nu gbemu dia be aje e wa be di eni ma no ka ka we yan ene ivi ma ene manike ma gwa loni ma ya no be 2000 na fe Salobua obi obuto we si we manima e gi ma na gbe gi ma na mu ma yunu tene be ne do aya mani ayi gbi ma ye mata ni mata o o we ma yiri o de ma yiri ya Obi man over kete or yokpa o ma o yiva o ma o tani manga Salobua o ari etiba eti no mikina ka boy to sayo ni ma ne do mikina te Salobua kinuri aye ni o pe anu o ko no ni emu ewu ni ri aye edo mu ri ayo babo we edo ni yin ado yakin o hin wa gbe o de
We have what? We have what?
Ekenomani ria ye no ovie do no ovie san o ovie akoko e do no ovie Europe no wani kenomani ria ye no na fi we la hotel to wani ni we o e adolo yin e agwa lo we omuria ye amuria o aria wa o amu afirani o fa hu o ye afirani o fa hu emi panadol no ya gbe ona ma yin o salo bwa nira ekenomani ria ye no o no poru nyo salo bwa no o bono nuula hotel to no uma onu temata because ekenomata ye ana mute dagbona because oge ma ya mo eboni ria no te mata noro akwela ogwa oge na idokin mata e mata na idokin oge salo bo amenira e governor no agberi egima ni ka beta alivunia e bambo wale e bandolo waji e bandolo ni yaji ne ogarigo mike na bigo e yaji e governor no agberi oje na liye Omana imamana riye vai ne ye e ma wuru je ma and wale governor ni be gima any man do ayo pi ma do akule we ayo we qualify because e do ni noro ni magwa gbe no we se ni ma salobua enwa ni ma ya gbe no we se ni ma uri yen ya awu mare egi ma yo ya abohie e mata e maka ya abohie awe owo ma mo aya ya de ye kina makeke na de yi uri yo ni mare beni rima e baba we ni ma lerun eru ni ma na beni ma lerun na wetie obanusa etie oba akezua eri mano kwa vetere dawa baba enika no we do na ma ya lerun na no we have no we dan ni ma wa ona gbise yo ona lerun da yo gezaga la wa ni kino ri aye no mama tell dan o ge pe mama ta yi me ne do ni aya ma e ma mu program na ye ma ta ve na e ogi ma e mata ne do ama e ya fe ni mata sin o wu ma e ke ya fe ni ma bi nu kan sin pe idun ero ya no e school ero ya no hospital ero ya no no we ru don na ya gbo fu good comment ya gbo fu o la koko ya gbo fu pa ogele ya le gbo wi mene communication speed wa gbe o wa gbe o de omo prefer ere la pa wo live abo betini ka o e ma ya leru na oba atokpe
Amen. Oh, Aki is just said do.
My honorable comrade, I love you what you did today for this program and connecting me in immediately. And Epaogele, I love your courage, and my honorable good comrade in England, I love your vigorous so I love it, but people might not like the way you were talking because I'm reading some comments in or my matter because it's not about you, it is about us.
No,
so
it's about the state, the love for the state.
Yes, yeah. And that is about us because there are some people who have a very narrow-minded, they will be talking about themselves instead of talking about us because because an attempt to grab all, you will lose all. Or beloved governor, yes. So I thank you, Lakoko. I greet my comrade. I greet everybody. May God bless
you. Maybe once in a week or twice, I got to now so that
yes.
Very necessary.
So Olakoko post me this video now. No, send it to me.
Okay. Bye.